my way, you should get out of my way. Don't tell me what I should do, I'ma do what I want anyway. Don't really care what you think, you should get out of my way. Get your talking face out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. I got too many plays, I won't even play. Out of my way, get out of my way, out of my way, out of my way. All my friends coming with all their friends, and we get active, yeah, we get active, yeah. All of my tattoos black, my eyes bloodshot red.
First opened in 2017. There's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. This evening, the capper to this divisional round. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Atlanta Falcons. Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. They'll throw first play with Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Second and inches. It's the first run of the game for Bijan Robinson. Angling to the sideline, inside the 35. A terrific run. He's got this one down inside the 30-yard line. It's a big run by Robinson. 41 yards.
At the 29-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And a lefty Penix on first down. Moving to his left. That is caught. And he's in. Penix. Touchdown Falcons.
And we've seen this offense play at such a high level all season, Mike. There's no reason to expect anything different here in the playoffs, and now they can continue to let this crowd get into the game, turn the game over to their defense, let them play with the lead at home with the home crowd, and you're feeling really good about how the rest of this game can play out.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. Jackson now to return it. Now Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. A fake to give. Now it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jerry Jeudy. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And a good run there. It'll get him 5 yards. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That'll be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, that's the fast start they talked about all week, Mike. You come out, you take the immediate lead with your opening drive. Your defense goes out there, they force a turnover early. All these plays allow you to just keep stacking momentum early in this ball game. This game is far from over, but anytime you get out to a start like this, it is a lot harder for your opponent to battle back.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. A whole lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And that will lead to a 2nd down.
Ready up!
From the gun, here is Penix. Short throw taken by Penix. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try to run for it with Robinson. A gain there of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
And that's a heck of a run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Moving to his right. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the first down.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down.
To the 5-yard line. Looks like we have an injured Falcon on this play. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. Ball right on the 5-yard line, second down and goal.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now Algier, and he's going to lose yardage here, taken down back at the 8.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here, and I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
So backed up now to the 8-yard line. It's third and goal.
18 Cardinal, 18.
From the gun on third down, here's Penix, and that is incomplete. Bijan Robinson, the intended receiver, out of the backfield. And now they're faced with a fourth and goal.
Younghoe Koo for the Falcons field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down. Robinson. This defense backed up, but they bring the fire there. Stop him before he can get past the 3-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. One more time, it's Robinson. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Atlanta. Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons move out on top, 14-0.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Jackson now to return it. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. On play action, Hurts. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Falcons take over first and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Ready up!
On first and 10, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's been a busy first quarter for him so far. His third catch goes for a first down.
At the 22-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
Second and 10 at the 22-yard line.
inside the 10-yard line. Give them a dozen yards on that one and give them first and goal.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll run with Robinson. He'll get a yard or two to the 8. Second and goal.
Pick number 2 brings up second and goal.
Second and goal. One quarter down in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. The ball's still at the 8-yard line for second down and goal.
Let's go now. 19, 18. Come 19. Come 19. Take off.
Here's Penix. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. Third and goal.
Brings up third and goal.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Talk things over before third down. Throwing is Penix.
And that's a pretty good effort here on third and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the first down.
The offense staying put. Fourth and goal from the 2.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 79 Broncos, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 19 Lions.
They're going on fourth down. It's Penix. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big fourth down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field.
Oh, gotta be careful here. Looks like they're just going to avoid the safety, but not by much. That was close to being a disaster.
Well, it's been the case this entire first half. It's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's second and 11. From his end zone, it's Hurts. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete. Smith, the intended receiver, and it's going to be third down.
And you see the coach on the sideline just kind of shake his head. He's got to have a conversation with his quarterback to just make better decisions. I mean, that was almost his third interception of the game. He's got to just take a deep breath. Don't continue to force throws into bad spots. Take what's there, find the open target, and maintain possession.
Hurts from his own end zone on third down. Open right side. It is likely. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's fourth down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets. And if he continues to make plays like that, their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going. It's Hurts. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on fourth and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
Throwing now, Penix on first down. And he's in! Michael Penix. Touchdown, Falcons. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Now Hurts exiting the pocket right. Now he takes off.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. A little slow reaction. He's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 4. Here's Hurts. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by Mike Ford. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. On 1st down, it's Penix. Complete to the former Buckeye, Jackson Smith-Njigba. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. gets his first grab of this divisional round matchup, and it's good for the first down as well. Falcons go ahead and take their second timeout, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. They'll throw. It's Penix. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
On second down, here's Penix. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Jackson, Smith, and Jigba. Touchdown, Atlanta. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. You're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. A pistol snap back to Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
He'll try again here. Second and 10. On play action, here's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game. Like, we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is third and 10. Off the bootleg, it's Hurts. Rolling right. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn it to a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down.
Hey, Silver.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. He's got the first down and more than that. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They pick up 27 and convert on fourth down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins, and it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline, so as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Go Silver, ready? 63.
Hurts to the air on first down. That's taken in left side by Smith. He's close to a first down. To gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 1.
Trimmer.
Play action. Here's Hurts. Moving left. That's the 4th time tonight he's been intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Tennessee.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Robinson. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now the Falcons will use their 3rd final timeout, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. To the 49. It was Tyrell Dodson that time on the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
It is 2nd and 9. They'll go again with Robinson. Took that one outside, waiting for that cutback range, but it never developed. No gain on the catch.
He sniffed that one out from the jump. I mean, once he diagnosed and knew where the ball was going, he got there in a hurry, and he put an end to that play really before it ever got started.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19. Hut.
On 3rd down, it's Robinson. Inside the 20. And he will go all the way. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Falcons. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. Koo able to add the extra point. And Falcons stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. We'll start at the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark them down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He finds Jahan Dotson. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. So the Eagles will use their first timeout here, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half.
At the 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Very set. On anyone, eh?
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. And they extend the lead. The defense joining the party. A pick six for a touchdown. Greg, they are extending this lead out.
Yeah, now you've just seen both sides just make their impact felt here in the first half. The offense has done their part, and now it's the defense that is able to capitalize on the turnover and take it all the way back for the pick six.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. Now return coming from the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
26-yard line.
Don't touch that. 180, 180.
And they'll elect to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
We are set for the second half kickoff. One of these teams ready to book a date in the NFC Championship game next week. And we are back at it with the third quarter. Hurts looking to throw on first down. He's going to tuck it and go.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit. Like, there was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go. Trimmer.
Man in motion is Smith.
No.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Jalen Walker. He's able to force the big loss on the sack. And it sets up 3rd and long.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Great.
On play action, Hurts taking a shot downfield for Smith. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. And that's going to lead to a 4th down. This fielded inside the 35. And he'll be brought down. Short return. And they'll take over there.
At their own 38-yard line.
I should probably start a head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson. And that play going nowhere. The defense all over that one. They'll bring him down for a big loss.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
And go.
Here's Robinson. He finds a seam, a good run, up past the 40. Let's give him 9 on that one.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped it behind the line. 4th down coming up.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And he'll get something there on the return, able to take this back to the 20-yard line. On the ground, Barkley to start the drive. And this will gain a couple of yards up to the 22-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7. Fake the give. Now it's Hurts. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Pretty unforgettable performance so far in the first half, Mike, and they're going to try to figure this out here in the second half and try to gain some momentum, figure out what's going to work, where are our matchups, and let's go try to put a drive together and get some points, because so far this has been a struggle. They just cannot get anything going through the air.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch this one.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day. Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Another run here for Robinson. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10. Again, left side. Here comes Robinson.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on 1st and 2nd down. The last thing you want is to be in 3rd and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense.
Now it is 1st and goal. This is out here. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's 2nd and goal.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the batter at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. They'll try and run, and here's Algier. And he's going nowhere. Met and dropped behind the line. And now it's 4th and goal.
It's now 4th and goal.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. Fourth down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Koo's kick is good. And the Falcons add on to their lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. This one is caught by Dotson. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Over the middle and caught by Judy. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
And this completion certainly won't be changing the outcome of the game by any means, but I do think there is something to be said for teams that continue to fight. They continue to try to at least finish this game and have something to build off of going into next week.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. Looking right side, he's got a receiver. It's Smith. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another 1st down.
1st down, Philadelphia.
Again, Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith. They hook up again. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
It's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the 4th quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive. I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Hurts again. That's from the left side and taken in by Smith. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession.
Intercepted. The Falcons take over first and 10 at their own 8-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Algier. And this is going nowhere. He's going backwards to the 4-yard line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be close to the first down. Welcome just a yard short of the line to gain, so that'll bring up third and short yardage.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
The Falcons getting their punter out there, as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. To return, it's Jackson. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. Hurts will work here from the pistol. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
And they'll whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
A first down throw for Hurts. It's caught by Smith on the right side. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a first down.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
In motion goes Likely. To the air again. Hurts. He's got room to roam. And they'll get into the end zone for the first time tonight. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it's not going to be enough, but at least they find the end zone at the end of a hard week's work. This will pay off with a touchdown, Greg.
Mike, you can just chalk this one up in the column of too little, too late. Give credit to this offense for not going down without a fight, but they're not going to have enough time to find themselves back in this one.
Now Hurts and the Eagles will try the two-point conversion.
The Eagles will set up for the two-point conversion.
He'll look to throw. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson.
That decision to go for 2 was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for 2. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. That ball going to hop into the end zone. It's a touchback that will come out to the 20-yard line. still has 3 timeouts. We'll see if they decide to use them here as the offense starts taking a knee. Second and 11. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. A tough spot here. 3rd and long. Victory formation here as he's down to a knee. It's a win here for the Falcons. They will continue on in these playoffs. They're now 1 step away from a Super Bowl appearance. We'll have a tough